sage, rosemary, and thyme.
I'm Dustin Ardine, and I'm out here in beautiful Hollywood, California, and I'm honored and excited to be the recent winner of the Best Actor Award at the Mediterranean Film Festival. Mediterranean Film Festival has asked me to do a video interview regarding my win, and I am more than happy to do that. But first, I would like to thank the Mediterranean Film Festival and everyone who came out and voted for me to get this award. I am beyond honored and happy for this win, and I thank you all very, very much. First question is, did you expect this award? No, I did not expect this award at all. I feel as an actor, or not even really an actor, but as an artist, that it would be extremely egotistical to ever expect something like this. And not only egotistical, but it's not why we should do what we do. You know, as artists, we shouldn't go into anything expecting awards or praise. I mean, myself, I put everything that I have into every role that I have been trusted to undertake, and every character that I have been trusted to bring to life. And if I expected praise or awards, it wouldn't be truthful. And again, I am so thankful for this award. I am so grateful that I have won this award, and that my work has been recognized by not only the Mediterranean Film Festival, but for everyone who voted for me in this category. And I'm humbled by this win, and I am so thankful. And once again, I want to thank everybody who voted, and I want to thank the Mediterranean Film Festival and the committee at the Mediterranean Film Festival for putting me in this category and for believing enough in my work to honor me with this award. And I believe that film festivals like Mediterranean Film Festival are vital to independent filmmaking. They give us as artists a voice, an outlet to express that voice that we may not otherwise have. And I want to thank again the Mediterranean Film Festival for giving me and giving us that outlet to do what we do, and to be heard and tell the stories that we want to tell. And thank you all so much for this, and I am again very happy. Okay, so the next question is, will you remember our film festival in the future? Absolutely. I will be putting all of my next films into the Mediterranean Film Festival. I have thoroughly enjoyed, loved every second of working with the Mediterranean Film Festival. They are all constant professionals. I have enjoyed speaking to everybody that I have spoken to. You can tell that they are very passionate about what they do. They care very much about what they do, and they love films. And you know, all of us that get into this business, we do it because we love films and we want to see all films succeed. And I will encourage every director and every filmmaker and every artist that I know to submit all of their work to the Mediterranean Film Festival. And I want to thank the Mediterranean Film Festival for the work that they do. And I'll be looking forward to a very long-standing relationship with the Mediterranean Film Festival. And I encourage everyone out there, filmmakers, directors, producers, whatever, definitely put your films into the Mediterranean Film Festival. Definitely submit to them. Absolutely. You will enjoy. The next question is, did you study a lot for this role? I am a very passionate and dedicated method actor, and every role that I undertake, I put a lot of study and preparation and research into the roles that I undertake. I feel as an actor, not just a method actor, but an actor, research and preparation are vital, and they are a privilege. They're not a chore. You know, they're not something, oh, I got to do research. They are an absolute privilege, especially now with the times that we live in, with the internet literally right at our fingertips, in all of our phones. There's all this wealth, this absolute wealth of knowledge and information that you can get, and to not utilize that is a travesty, and not just to the internet or to the wealth of knowledge that's out there, but also to the role that we as actors have agreed to do and to the character we are trying to bring to life. It's a travesty to that, because the more study, the more research, the more preparation that you put into a role, the further you can go deeper into that role and allow that character to truly come to life, and that character to use you as a conduit to be alive. And that's what I love about being an actor. And the more research that I do for a role, the better it will turn out, and the more that I can get lost in that character and just allow that character to be alive. So for the role of Dr. Rahal and for the Red Oak, I did tons of research. We wanted to tell a story that we were all very passionate about. It is a story of all these forgotten people that we all have in our lives that have made a choice to dedicate themselves to helping others and to sacrifice a big part of their own lives to helping others, and the toll that it takes on them. And we all have those people in our lives that we kind of take for granted. Doctors, nurses, psychologists, psychiatrists that have dedicated themselves to helping all of us, but who every day of their lives take on this huge toll that they live with every day on their shoulders, of what they see day in, day out, what they live with. And for the character of Dr. Rahal being a psychiatrist who has dedicated himself to helping the mentally disturbed every day of his life for years, he has seen countless travesties and all these people who are so ill that he's wanting to help. And every day he has to live with that on his shoulders. So for the role, I did tons of research on psychiatry and what it's like to be a psychologist or psychiatrist, and the doctor-patient relationship, first-hand accounts of psychiatrists who have helped their patients, and the kind of patients that they have seen, and the stories that they have had to live with every day of their lives. And we wanted to tell this story to bring a light on the matter that people in their own lives should not take those people lightly. They shouldn't take them for granted. They should see the sacrifice that every single one of those people go through. My mother is a nurse. She's a lifetime nurse, and I've seen what she comes home with. So I was very passionate about this project. So I took this very seriously, and I put tons of research into this role. And I know that it came out when I had to go to such a dark place in my own mind to let Dr. Rahal come alive. And for him to see what he saw every day, I wanted to tell his story right, and research and preparation is the only way that could happen, and that I could go to as dark of a place as I needed to go. So yes, absolutely, I did tons of research for this role, and I would do it again in a heartbeat, because being truthful to the character is my job as an actor, and that's all I want to do, is bring characters to life in the most truthful way that I can. Okay, so question 4 is, how was the relationship with the director on set? Daniel Safar is the director of The Red Oak. He's also the producer, and he wrote the screenplay. He is a very, very talented director, very talented individual who I absolutely loved working with, and I would love to work with again in the future. Our relationship on set and off set was fantastic. Daniel had seen some of my past work and knew that I would dedicate myself to go where I needed to go for this role. And we met up. He told me about his idea. He showed me the script, and I absolutely loved it. And I told him that if I was going to come on board and do what needed to be done, then me and him would have to do a lot of pre-production and make sure that we told the story exactly how we wanted to tell it, so that it came across exactly the way that we wanted to, and it did what we wanted it to do, and brought the audience not only on an enjoyable ride, but also told them the story that we wanted to tell, and make sure that the end result was what we wanted. So we did a ton of pre-production, working on the script and making sure everything was done exactly the way that we wanted to do it. And then he allowed me to get lost in my character, so that on set, when we were filming on and off set, he was just dealing with Dr. Rahal. He wasn't dealing with Dustin anymore. He was dealing with Dr. Rahal, and he had the courage as a director to allow Dr. Rahal to do his thing, and I want to thank him for that. And because it was very courageous of him to do that. Not many directors will, and he did, and that's how we got what we got, and we told the story the way that we wanted to tell it. And I would absolutely like to thank Daniel again, and I would love to work with Daniel Safar again, as well as everybody else who committed themselves to be on this project. My co-stars, A.B. Cohen and Brooklyn Sarver, everybody on the crew, Selver, Raphael, Momina, Amen, all of them. Everybody that I worked with on this project, the director of photography, Manuel, he is phenomenal at what he does, and he is amazing at getting the shots that he got, and we all dedicated ourselves to doing this, and I would love to work with every single one of them again. Thank you all very much, and would love to work with you guys too. Okay, so question 5 is, what genre do I prefer? Honestly, I have been acting since I was 6 years old, both on stage and on screen. I have done stage plays from everything from William Shakespeare to Tennessee Williams and everything in between. There's not really a genre that I prefer. As an actor, I love characters. I love bringing characters to life. I love telling someone else's story. I love looking for engaging stories, stories with deeper subtext. I love films that tell a deeper meaning, that are of course entertaining, and you love them and meaningful to your life, your family's life, that you can watch 1 billion times over, but also tell good stories and engaging stories and have a lot of deeper meaning. Those are the characters that I love, and the films that I love. And I love films from everywhere. I've always considered myself a very true student of films. I've watched films since the dawn of films, and I love films from other countries. I love Italian cinema, French cinema, Asian cinema, African films, films from everywhere, you name it, and I love watching them. Obviously, I love Hollywood films and films made here in America, both mainstream and independent. But as far as genre goes, you can find those kind of stories in all genres. You can find them in comedy, in dramas, which I love, in action, in horror, in thrillers, in suspense, in sci-fi, in historical. And I love all genres, and it's my dream to have my life be telling these stories and finding those engaging characters that I can bring to life, and doing so to not only entertain and help people, but also tell deeper stories and meanings that can help people in a deeper way and help their lives and make them think of things they haven't ever thought of before. That's what I love doing as an actor, and the stories that I tell. And I would love to make my life telling these stories here in America or in other countries, anywhere. And that would be what I would love to do for the rest of my life.